we're off to Melbourne, Australia. I'm taking you with me. Hi everyone, I'm Nancy Regan, and in this video, we're going to talk about the two different worlds that we can live in when it comes to reliability. And we're going to talk about how, whether we realize it or not, to a large degree, we design the kind of reliability that we get from our equipment. I am on my way to the Mainstream conference in Melbourne, Australia. And it feels like it's a different world just because of the time change. So right now in Nashville, Tennessee, it is 4:30 in the afternoon on Sunday. And so right now, it is 7:30 in the morning in Melbourne, Australia on Monday. And that's what reminds me about reliability, because when it comes to our industry, it seems like an organization lives in one of two worlds. One, where it's a proactive environment. You know, there's a significant amount of proactive maintenance that goes on, and the right maintenance done at the right time. And from the people that I talk to, that's not the norm. The norm is that organizations are in reactive mode, running from fire to fire, taking care of unplanned failures. And that can be a really difficult world to live in. And so I want to talk about how we design our reliability and about our reliability philosophy. So I'll be back to you with that. So I'm flying from Nashville to San Francisco, which is a 4.5-hour flight. And then I'm flying from San Francisco directly to Melbourne. It's like a 16-hour flight, maybe 15 and a half or something like that. That's why I'm not wearing eye makeup, because I don't know, sometime in the next 24 hours I'm probably going to rub my eyes because I'm tired, and I don't want to have black makeup all over my eyes. So I'm here at the airport 2 hours early, which is something I always do. One, because it makes me really anxious to have to be rushing at the airport, but also because I am exercising a very important principle of reliability-centered maintenance. My mentor, John Mowbray, taught us that managing the consequences of failure is the essence of reliability-centered maintenance. See, as physical asset managers, we are not in the business of preventing all failures. There are plenty of failures that we let run to failure because the consequences don't really matter. So the consequence that I'm managing by being here early is, of course, primarily missing my flight, but also to keep me calm. Now, let's get through security. I've got TSA pre, and the line does not look bad at all. So it's going to be super quick. And then we can get ourselves sorted out and at the gate. Okay, we are through security and we're on our way to gate A8. So we have time now to talk about how it is that we design our reliability. So we design it literally speaking. In other words, we can't get more out of our machine than it was designed to do. Right? I mean, it is what it is. In other words, it's inherent reliability. But we also figuratively design our reliability. See, inherent reliability doesn't mean how long something will last without failing. Inherent reliability means how long something will last without failing when it's protected by the right proactive maintenance and other default strategies. Like, for example, the quality of our operating procedures and the quality of our emergency procedures and our training programs and our spare parts policies, all kinds of different things, how we take care of our protective devices. All of those things, whether we realize it or not, are choices that we make for our equipment. And the quality of those choices is dependent upon our philosophy. And that's what brings us to reliability-centered maintenance. Because reliability-centered maintenance, at its core level, is a philosophy. Okay, Nancy from the future here, and I'm coming to you from 33,000 feet. We're about 5 hours from landing. So when we have a poor philosophy, this is what it looks like. Failure occurs and we scramble to fix it, and then we get our machine back up and running, but then we have no time to be proactive. And we suffer production losses, scrap costs, and not to mention our team members. It's like we get disjointed teams, high turnover. But when we have an effective reliability philosophy, we get what we need from our equipment. So how do we do that? That's where reliability-centered maintenance comes in. When we do reliability-centered maintenance, we identify what we need from our equipment. We proactively identify what would cause us not to get that, and then we use the rest of the RCM process to figure out what to do about it. Maybe a proactive maintenance task, or maybe some sort of a default strategy. The way that we manage the consequences of failure when we do reliability-centered maintenance is that we proactively identify failure modes. In other words, we proactively identify what specifically could cause functional failure. Now, here's one way I do that when I travel. When I fly out of Nashville, I know that they don't have paper towels in the ladies' room. They have those stupid blow dryers for your hands, and there is no telling what kind of bacteria is flying around when you're drying your hands with that. So, when I fly out of Nashville, I always bring paper towels for the ladies' room, and I have another one in my bag for the way back. And just a public service announcement, when I was just leaving the ladies' room, the woman behind me did not wash her hands. That is really gross. Just make sure you wash your hands after you use the restroom. So there you have it. The essence of reliability-centered maintenance is managing the consequences of failure.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Melbourne International Airport.
We made it to Melbourne, Australia. We've got 3 days of great reliability ahead of us. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. I'm Nancy Regan. Thank you for watching.